originally chose Operative One because we found ourselves managing a surprisingly complex digital business using a lot of manual processes. So we had what I would call a complicated ad product catalog, and we needed something to be able to kind of store and manage that, and Operative One seemed to be a clear choice.
I think as part of the Operative One process, we brought those guys inside of the general campaign management process, pulled them away from the sales, under the sales organization, so it became more of a operational role, and it helped us streamline, as Bill said, part of the product mappings, but also understanding what the product catalog was, how to do planning, how to do planning and product management against the deals. I think from a standpoint of how it changed after we implemented Operative One, I think the product mapping between the ad servers and Operative One is probably tenfold what it was before. It's certainly, I think, at first it advanced how we complicated some of the products, but then we found a way to dial it back between the two ad servers that we were using at the time. I also think it streamlined upstream the pipeline management and what the executive teams could see versus where we were previous to implementing Operative One.
I'd recommend Operative One to an industry peer. I think that it is I call it a core system. I'm actually usually surprised when people tell me that they're not on the Operative One platform. My first question is who else has the capabilities that Operative has presented itself? Our business, it wouldn't shut down, but it would become immensely difficult tomorrow if Operative One went away. So it's an easy group to work with. It's a very capable platform, and it is critical to us operating our business efficiently.
So I think we took a hard look at what we had, tried to clean up what we had, and then designed and implemented that in the Operative One process and cross-mapped it against the ad platforms. Fairly straightforward. I think the operative team was heavily involved with us. We were very happy with it, and frankly, I thought it went very smoothly.
I view Operative as an industry partner. I think that if you look at the vendors/partners that we work with, many of them are competitors. I think Operative is maybe not unique in this, but they do kind of separate themselves in that their entire business exists to enable publishers to operate efficiently, monetize their properties effectively, and advance ourselves as an industry. They are an organization that is always asking, I think, important questions and getting people in the room that can actually solve the problems. We always enjoy attending this conference because it's a place where we can do that.
I think from my perspective, the biggest improvement, when we mapped the products across ad platform, the amount of error rate that was occurring when the trafficking team went down, because we were actually able to map a lot of the targeting attributes in an automated way. So the campaign error rate and how they're supposed to be targeted dramatically decreased. Delivery dramatically improved. I would say it brings the industry together in a couple of ways, certainly from a networking perspective. The exposure that you have to other people, other peer sets that are in the business. Some of them are more advanced than you are, some of them not so much. But I think what it does is it exposes you to different ideas and different ways of doing things.
Yeah, Op-Ed's a really neat event in that everybody that's here is either a customer user or prospective customer user. We're all effectively trying to do the same thing and operate similar businesses, but we have very different approaches. So it's just it's an interesting place to kind of get everybody together and talk about new ideas and how to advance the business. Op-Ed's one of my favorite shows of the year. It's just a great place to get together with people that are peers, competitors in your industry, and talk about neat ideas, usually in great locations. It's always been a fun event.
Yeah, I think the operative crew is great to deal with. Always very warm and welcoming.